In the distant reaches of the universe, far, far from planet Earth, an inhabitant spiral galaxy turns its everlasting pirouette in magnificent splendor, unseen by living eyes, until suddenly... Can the combined might of Earth's most powerful superheroes defeat the ultimate menace? Guys, this is Marvel's Secret Wars 1986. I am a DC fan. I only really like the Marvel movies. I've been reading Ultimate Spider-Man, both versions. A little bit of a lot of the Ultimates, the new one. I've been mostly reading Earth 6160. So I'm pretty new to Marvel in terms of the comics. I don't really mess with Marvel. But with Doomsday and Secret Wars coming out, I decided that I should read everything leading up to Secret Wars 2016-2015. So I can go to the movie when it's Doomsday and Secret Wars and go, well, in the comics. Because that'd be awesome. And obviously, we're a better place to start than Marvel's first big not their first. I'm pretty sure the first one was the Kree-Skrull War. But the next one, Secret Wars. We got the mic back. My name is Swanky. You can call me Edward, whatever you want. Just don't call me something stupid. And this is my review on Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars 1986. This is not a recap. This is a review. But there's going to be a lot of spoilers. So if you haven't read it, I suggest go read it and then come back to this video. It's going to be a long one. Look down there. I hope it's a long one. Is it a long one? Who knows? So yeah, this is going to be my review of issues 1 through 6. And next week we'll do issues 7 through 12. Let's go. Issue 1. The version I'm reading is on Hoopla. Go to the library card. Go get the Hoopla. I've been saying this. The version I'm reading has a little prologue of like, this is how all the heroes got to Battleworld. And I'm like, that's cool. But if you want that, go read it. Go read it for yourself, bro. When we get there, all the heroes are like, what? What's going on? Where am I? Ooh. And speaking of which, the heroes that we have in this story are the Avengers, made up of Wasp, She-Hulk, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Thor, Hawkeye, and Iron Man. Cool. Then we got the X-Men, Professor X, Storm, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Colossus, and Rogue, and some dragon that I don't know. We also have Spider-Man and the Hulk by themselves. And then we have the Fantastic Three. Yeah, 3. Because Sue's pregnant and she can't be here, I guess. And once they're like, whoa, I guess we're all here together. That's weird. We cut to the villains that are also here. The villains being Galactus, Doctor Doom, Dr. Octopus, Kang, Ultron, the Enchantress, Magneto, and others. I don't know if I said Galactus, and others. They're not important, I guess. Molecule Man's there. Don't forget about Molecule Man. And immediately, all of them are like, what the hell's going on? And they see like Battleworld forming. Like, Battleworld, hello, I'm Battleworld. Ultron's like, I go first. I'm Ultron. I'm Ultroning everywhere. And then Galactus is like, that's lame. No, Dragon Ball completely nukes Ultron. Just kills Ultron. And then the Beyonder shows up. This is the guy that brought him on here. And Beyonder's like, I'm the Beyonder. Find my pages. If you destroy everyone here, I'll give you one. It's like the One Piece, man. It's like Dragon Ball. I'll grant you one. It's like number 1 Sentai Kosutra. Find my rings and I give you wish. That's all my people know. Then Galactus is like, "Oh, what's up? I'm Galactus, and you Beyonder. I'm hungry. Delicious. I'm gonna go for you." And they're all after them. And then Doom is like, "Hold on, I'm Doom. I want to follow you, Galactus." So then once they're all gone, the heroes go to like Magneto, and they're like, "Magneto, you're a villain. We're gonna beat you up first, I guess." But then they're all like, the mutants, the X-Men are like, "Hold on, us mutants stick together." And then Hawkeye's like, "Yeah, you would." And I'm like, "Oh, forgot. We all hate mutants. We all hate mutants here." And it's like, why? Anyways, Galactus dies, or at least he just gets knocked out. And Doom is like, damn, falling for nothing. But don't worry, I'm gonna doom everyone. I'm gonna doomify everything. And in the midst of all the chaos, the villains show up from Doctor Doom's orders, I think. I should take a better notes, I know. And they're like, hey, we're the villains, and we're here to kill you guys. So issue 2 starts, and all the villains are like, duh, duh, duh. And the heroes are like, oh my god, duh, duh, duh. But meanwhile, Doom is like, I'm not fighting y'all. I'm gonna go find out what Galactus doing. But when he follows Galactus, he stumbles upon this weird building. And instead of finding like more secrets about the Beyonder Galactus, he finds Ultron. And he's like, The villains lose to the heroes, obviously, and they're like, damn, we suck, and they get captured. And so then the heroes find like a base somewhere, and this is where like Captain America is like, I'm Captain America, I'm gonna be taking all the shots, we should be doing this, and this. And then Wolverine's like, what did you say that? Nope.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What'd you say that, bub? I don't like that, bub. I'm the Wolverine. And so the X-Men are kind of not down with this. I would be too if my friends also started attacking me. Meanwhile, Magneto is out doing whatever he wants. He's like on his own. He's not with the villains or the heroes. And then Doctor Doom shows up and is like, hey, find my pages. Join my team. To the villains. And again, they're like, why would we join you, bruh? And then he's like, I'll show you why. And then like he summons Ultron, and Ultron is under his command now. And it's like, what? And the second issue ends with Magneto fighting the heroes, ultimately kidnapping Wasp. And then all of them are like, we're going after him. And then they're like, oh no, we're not. And then Ben, the Thing, turns back into human form. And they're all like, what is this place? So issues 1 through 2 were kind of a lot, but not really. I feel like nothing happened besides hype moments and aura. And it's just a lot of wordiness. It's a lot of yapping. And not a lot happening. And I'm just kind of confused. And I know there's a lot of build up to this. Like I had to read a bunch of stuff before going into Secret Wars. And like, let me just say this. My phone ran out of storage. That sucks. So I know that like it's an iconic thing. It's like an iconic crossover. But it's also like 1989, and I'm not used to this style of writing. And I'm just like, oh, there's a lot to get through. I usually don't really like reading books from this era. Like I do on occasion just for like the fun of it. Like, let's read a book from back then because it's fun. But that's mostly for DC because I like DC and Marvel. I'm not used to this. I don't know how Marvel writes in 1980 whatever. So it was a little hard to get used to, but whatever. All I say is my goats washed. Doom peak. He's doing business. He's actually doing stuff. He's like, let me fix Ultron. Let me go after Galactus. Let me just do my thing. Because, you know, he's like, damn, if I defeat all of these people, I get my wish. I'm about to be dooming everyone. And, you know, I'm just like, damn, at least he's doing something. The villains are just over here like, let's sit and wait. Like, waiting for something to happen. Things just happen. And I'm like, bruh. Whatever. Overall, I think issues 1 through 2 are good, but I also left a little unsatisfied. I kept rating. So let's get into issue 3. Magnus Magneto over here has built like his own thingamabob. He's built his own palace of sorts. And he's like captured Wasp, obviously, and frees Wasp. And he's like, damn, Wasp, kind of bad. And Wasp is like, ugh. Let me just say this. I do not like Wasp. Like suit. Her suit look ugly, bruh. I'd rather have MCU Quantumanium Wasp suit than this. This look ugly, bruh. It's ugly. I can't. It's ugly. I'm sorry for all my Wasp fans who like this suit. I think it's ugly. Might I also say this is like my first introduction to most of these characters. Kinda. Like I knew of them, but not of them. You know what I mean? So then the heroes are again doing nothing because they're not doing anything. So then Spider-Man goes to walking around and catches the X-Men, and the X-Men are like, we should leave and go find Magneto and like join him so we can work together. We should not be separated. Mutants stick together, whatever. And Spider-Man's like, that's enough of a reason to stop you guys. they're like trying to explain that Spider-Man, it's not like that. It's not. We wouldn't betray y'all. We're trying to stick together because that's our thing. And Spider-Man's like, nope, and completely destroys all of them. Not destroy, but you know what I mean. So and he's like, I'm gonna tell the rest, and tries to get away. But then Professor X is like, nightmare, and then just wipes his mind of what's gonna happen. So he gets to Reed, and he's like, Reed, I have to tell you something. And Reed's like, what? And Spider-Man's like, I don't remember. Must have been not important. And just goes away. And then Charles is like, oh yes, I had to use my psychic powers, my awesome psychic powers to delete his brain. And Wolverine's like, what did you say, Bob? Cut back to Magneto. And Doom is like, Magneto, you should join Doom. We are awesome. We are Legion. And Magneto's like, I don't want to. Really don't want to. Damn, Wasp, you're looking bad. You're looking so bad. You look so fine. And Wasp is like, you're not. Actually, you are. And they kiss. And I'm like, why? Why do they kiss? That's what? And so Doom is like, well, if he doesn't want to join us, I guess I'll create my own members. Meet Volcana and Titania. And I was like, oh, I know her from She-Hulk. Everybody should watch She-Hulk. It's a good show. Don't let the people online tell you otherwise. It's a good show. The issue ends with Thor finding Enchantress, and they go to talk somewhere else, and then the villains attack the heroes yet again and again. My goats are washed, and they get mogged on, and all the villains are just better because of under Doom's rule, because Doom knows what he's doing. I don't like that Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, got like Doc Ock was like, hey, I'm Doc Ock. And that's it? Oh my god, bro. That low-key pissed me off, because I'm like, are you Captain Marvel, bro? Should you, like, be crazy? Even if you're like, I know, like, kind of like what Monica's powers are because of MCU, but, like, I'm still like, damn, bro, you need a little, and you're out? Oh. All the villains are like, we probably killed them all. But then they see the heroes are, like, running away. So then Molecule Man, who's, like, been secretly their pocket pick, like, he's like, I'm Molecule Man, check this out. And, like, crashes a mountain on top of their heads. Wow. Thor and Enchantress kind of get it on. Kind of weird. But then Thor has to fight all the villains. Like, you know? And he loses. He just fakes losing. That's when the X-Men finally show up to Magneto. They're like, Magneto, we need to join forces. And Magneto's like, I'd rather not. This is my actual plan. My actual plan is to kind of like take the wish. I want the wish. That'd be awesome. And the Wasp is like, now that I know your plan, I faked being in love with you. I don't love you. I think you're ugly and stupid. And I'm gonna fly away now. And Magneto's like, what? Meanwhile, the heroes are like under the mountain, and Hulk is like trying to carry the weight of everything. And so they use the combined mind of Iron Man and Spider-Man's web shooters and Hawkeye's bow, I guess, to create a big blast and destroy the mountain. Thor finds them, and they're like, damn, bro, y'all look ugly. Let's go to this village that I found, and we can like heal up. So they get to this village, and Johnny finds like this alien woman. He's like, damn, girl, you should like patch me up. And the alien lady is like, or something. And she said, she talks funny. I can't read it. It's like squiggles. I was like, I got no clue what you're saying, but I'm sure you're into me too. What's good? And I guess she is. It's weird. He's a freak. And Ben is like, oh boy, I love that all my friends are all together. And he turns back into the Thing. It's insane. And then Galactus moves, and they're all like, oh no. Issues 3 through 4, I felt like more happened and less yapping, even though there's still a bunch of yapping. But at least I feel like we're kind of I feel like my main problem so far is that we're not progressing. Like, I'm like, what's up with the Beyonder? What's up with Battle World? What's up with all this? I just don't know enough. They're all just here. So it's a cool crossover, but they're all just here. I don't know. I really like the fight though, with all the villains. Like, even though I don't like the Captain Marvel part, I still liked that they were like, it was sick. It was cool. It was really cool. And the whole like Hulk scene carrying the mountain, I didn't talk about it too much, but like I said, go read it. This isn't a recap. Go read it. And I like that a lot, and it felt cool. You know, I felt like where he was like, you were making me angry to make me stronger on purpose, and I'm like, that's smart. So Galactus summons his home in issue 5, sorry. In issue 5. And he's like, finally, my house. And the heroes are like, we should probably not let him summon his house. That's not a good idea. So then Johnny goes to like his alien girlfriend now and is like, hey, alien girlfriend, it's issue 5. You want to give me a recap of everything that's happened? And she like psychedelically drugs him. So we get a recap of everything that happened in issues 1 through 4. And I'm like, okay. And then we have like a scene with Colossus, and Colossus is like dating Kitty Pryde right now. And he's like, dude, I miss my girl so bad, bro. Oh my god. Molecule Man is kind of that guy. So we got to like part where the villains are kind of picking on Molecule Man. I think Volcana is like kind of into him, and then Molecule Man has had enough, and he's like, you know what? And then Enchantress goes to Doom, and he's like, this is a really cool page where like she's like, Doom, I could like fix you, bruh. It'd be chill. And Doom is like, no, I'm Doom. I'm awesome. Don't need you to fix me. I'm awesome. I'm Doom. It's cooler. Read the book. It's cooler than what I make it sound like. And then Galactus summons like one of his things. Galactus summons one of his things, and like the heroes are like, damn, we're gonna fight this thing. And so I think one of the villains, all the villains show up because they want also to like whatever do their villain thing, and they stab Colossus, causing him to. They need him to go back to the village to get healed, and he gets healed by the hot alien lady, and he's like, why am I into her and not Kitty? Something's wrong with it. So issue 6 starts with Wasp, because she's been out there doing stuff, and she finds the Lizard of all people. The Lizard's here, I guess, and she's like, oh, Lizard, you poor thing, like cut and bruised. Oh my god, let me help you and fix you up, bruh. And the Lizard's like, I'm the Lizard. And then like there's a scene where like Storm gets really mad at Charles because Charles isn't being a good leader, and Storm is like, I'm the leader of the X-Men, not you, not Cyclops, me, bruh. And Charles is like, man, if you don't, and I'm like, bruh, no, wait, Storm's spitting. You've been doing nothing, Charles. What have you been doing? Nothing. And then Colossus has like dreams of like the hot alien lady, and he's like, oh, dude, I shouldn't be feeling like this. I have Kitty, but like, she's so hot. She's an alien. It's weird. Anyway, so the X-Men get into a fight with all the villains, and like, here's the thing. They're doing stuff. They fight, but in the end, they make the villains retreat because they're just too good. They're too goated, and then Cyclops goes like, optic blast, and blows up a volcano, and they're like, good work, team. And I'm like, why? And then the Wasp gets shot. Meanwhile, Galactus is building this thing, and the heroes, they're like, we should go after him. And Cap, again, being stupid, is like, we'll wait. And then the issue ends with someone watching them. We are now halfway through Secret Wars 1986, and what? I feel like so much is just hype moments and aura. I don't get it. I think it's just me, but I just don't. I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it, and I'm gonna keep reading them. I like it a lot, but it's at the same time I'm like, I feel like nothing's happening. It's just, let's fight, and now we're done fighting. Let's fight, and now we're done fighting. And I'm like, I don't know. I expected more, but I am going in blind, so I don't know. Hoping issue 7 through 12 give me more of what I want. But overall, I think issues 1 through 6, definitely give it a chance and read it. If you want, I think it's really good. For like, if you want to check out some of these characters, how they were back in the 80s, and it's also, iconic. It's like as iconic as I think Crisis on Infinite Earths. Go check it out. It's good enough, I would say. I'm hoping that 7 through 12 give me a better something, more what I'm looking for, to be honest. Because overall, right now, I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It's good. I was expecting more, TBH. So hopefully this was a long video, so hopefully you watched through the end. Thank you. And next week I'll finish up Secret Wars, and we'll continue our Secret Wars reading list. If you want to read 7 through 12 before next week, go do that, and I'll talk about it, what I thought. Yes. I'm not in this. I feel like this video was bad. Let me know if it was a bad video. Okay, Bye. Like, comment, subscribe.